Hey, I wanted to do this video today because it covers a really important topic, and that is checking in with how you're feeling. Most of us are not taught how to do this, right? To really just take a few moments all day long to check in with how you're feeling. And why it's so important is we get a lot of information when we check in with how we're feeling about self care. And self care is really important, especially now in this overwhelming time of uncertainty. We have to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. So, this meditation is a gentle way to check in. It's simply that, to check in. And when we check in, we get a lot of information, and that's always great. And also, I want to make sure I point out that we're so focused on everybody else and everything else right about now. We can get drawn in or sucked into the news, scrolling aimlessly on Facebook, one article after the other, that we are on the back burner, way back there. We're the last person that we address. And we're the first person we have to address, right? We're the first person that we're bringing everywhere we go, to our family, to our friends, to our jobs, to our lives. So if we don't take care of ourselves, how can we really take care of our lives and make the decisions that we need to for our own self-care and helping those we love? So this meditation is about checking in, and I hope you join me in it. It'll be very gentle, and I'll guide you through every step of the way. All right, let's get started. So for I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, but for many of us, that may be difficult to do. It may not feel safe, right? So one of the options I give you, one of the options is just simply to gaze down at your lap. Gazing down is a way of keeping your eyes open and at the same time not being distracted by everything else. You know, something going on outside your window or in the other room. So if you gaze down, you eliminate those distractions, and at the same time, you can keep your eyes open. If you feel comfortable to close your eyes, then I invite you to close your eyes. So let's do that now. So find a good spot to sit. I'm in a chair. You might be on your sofa or in your car, you know, on the seat. Or you might be lying down in your bed. So wherever you are, get comfortable. But if you're sitting up, make sure that your spine is nice and tall, right? Give yourself room to breathe. And also, it sends a signal when you're sitting up that you're really paying attention. And the person you're paying attention to is you. And you're really worth paying attention to. That's why we're doing all this, right? Really do matter. And I believe that. And I'd love to share that message. So you matter and we all matter. So let's just sit up and start to close our eyes gently or gaze down at your lap. And we're going to take 3 rounds of breath by breathing in through our nostrils and then exhaling through your mouth. So let's start there. Take a deep breath through your nostrils. Gently open your mouth and breathe out or sigh it out. Do that again. Full breath in through the nostrils. And then sigh it out. Feel free to make a little noise there. It's all right. And a big sigh. And now let's shift this a bit. And let's breathe in through our nostrils and out through our nostrils. Gently closing the mouth, but not closing it tight. Not to clench your jaw. Just let the mouth be relaxed. Let's start to inhale and exhale out through the nose. So as you breathe in through your nostrils, you can feel the breath coming in and settling down into your belly. Maybe your belly expands. And as you exhale, the belly gently falls and the chest falls as you exhale through the nostrils. Inhale again, Feeling the breath come in through your nose, down your throat, into the chest and belly, and then exhale gently as the breath comes back out through your throat, out through your nose. Just inhaling and observing the rise of the chest and the belly, and exhaling and feeling the fall of the shoulders up the chest as you exhale. As you breathe in, you might breathe all the way down into your hips and your legs, feeling really connected to the chair or the bed. And exhaling back out, feeling your shoulders begin to fall and relax, feeling your hands in your lap. Breathing in again this way. Full breath all the way down into your hips and your legs. And then an exhale out from your hips, your legs, out through your nostrils. So I'm going to invite us now to move into the part of the meditation. We're going to just check in with how we're feeling. So if you'd like to, I invite you to take your hand and just place it on the center of your chest over your heart. And then on the next inhale, just gently ask yourself, how am I feeling? Or what am I feeling? As you breathe in, how am I feeling? What am I feeling? And at first, it might seem all blurry, really not sure. Or something may come up right away that you might be feeling that your chest is tight under your hands. Or maybe your hand is tight, your arm is tense, just holding your hand on your chest. Keep breathing in and out, following your breath as you're asking yourself, how am I feeling? Maybe you notice that your head is sore, your head feels tight, or your jaw feels tight. Maybe you scan down into your throat and you notice that your throat feels tight, or warm or hot. How am I feeling? You might feel that you're uncomfortable or upset about a meeting that you just left. The word overwhelmed might come up. You might have been feeling overwhelmed when we start this meditation, and suddenly you're noticing that you feel sad, maybe a few tears. By putting your hand on your chest, maybe a few tears come up, or a sense of sadness. Maybe you've heard some really sad news about someone you love, or a friend of a friend, or just this news on the TV. And you might begin to scan your body. We can do that starting at the head. Just bring your awareness as you breathe in and out into your head, into your skull, into your face. And just notice how your head feels, how your face feels. Might be tingly. Your scalp might feel tight. Your jaw might feel tight or clenched. Just breathe fully into that. Breathe fully into your head, as if the breath were filling up your entire head like a balloon. And then gently just pull your awareness down into your throat, very gently. You might notice that you take a deeper breath, or your throat was tight. And just take your full breath, your full awareness into breathing, just gently into your throat. Just allowing whatever comes up, not judging any of these feelings or any of these sensations. Letting any judgments go, just letting it be exactly as they are. And this time, bring your breath and awareness down into your chest, where your hand is, your rib cage, your heart. And breathe into that area. Breathe into your upper back and shoulders. Just feeling and sensing what you're feeling. Maybe you've been anxious and you can't even focus on my words, and that's okay. Just bring your breath right into your chest, right under your hand, breathing into this area of your body. And I invite you to slide your hand down to your belly. And let's bring our attention and our awareness and our next inhale all the way down, breathing into our belly. Breathe in, fill up, and exhale out. And begin to just notice how you're feeling here. Your belly might be tense. Maybe you're having a hard time filling it up with breath. And that's okay. Again, we're just noticing. We're not trying to fix anything. We're just noticing and breathing into that area. We're just getting clues about ourselves. We're just checking in to our whole self, right? To our whole self. What's going on? What's arising? And just letting whatever arises be there. It's a way of being free, of allowing ourselves the freedom to be who we are. Now, with the next inhale and with your observation, breathe in and breathe all the way down into your legs, your thighs on the chair, and you're down into your calves and your feet. Bring your breath, bring your awareness all the way into that area. So let's take a deep breath in together, breathing all the way down into our legs and our feet on the floor. And exhale out. And just noticing how your legs are feeling. Right leg and the left leg, both feet. Maybe your feet feel heavy now. Maybe your legs feel really tired, or they might feel tingly and energized. Just notice that. Just keep breathing into that. And if your mind has wandered off into thoughts about the day, thoughts about something else, that's okay. Just bring yourself back, bring your awareness back to the next inhale and my voice. And exhale out. Now you can just take your awareness off your legs. And let's breathe into our whole bodies. Breathe into your whole body as if you were breathing in and your whole body was a balloon and you were just breathing in and filling up all the inside space of yourself with breath. So breathe in and fill up everywhere. Just imagining what that would be like to have breath inside your whole body. Let's breathe in now so the breath comes to the outside of your body. You're actually filling up a little bit outside of your body. Let's try that. Breathe in, letting your breath go outside of your body a couple of inches. And exhale out. You can take your hand back to your heart and just ask yourself now how you're feeling. Just listen to whatever comes up. Feel whatever comes up. Know whatever comes up. Just allow that to be information, awareness and information that can be useful for your self care. You might be feeling extremely tired right now. And perhaps tonight you'll go to bed a few hours earlier. Maybe take a walk out in nature to restore yourself during lunch or later today. You might even be feeling simply very thirsty. Maybe your mouth is dry and you're dehydrated. Dehydration can cause us to have foggy thinking, feel lethargic, feel even upset, can't focus. Everything feels frustrating. So we're going to close this message, this meditation by taking another full deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And then ever so gently, just bringing yourself back into your body, back into the chair, back to the sound of my voice, and back into this room. And you can gently begin to open your eyes. You know, a meditation like this really does take some practice. We're really not taught to check in with ourselves, how we're feeling. And often, just the thought of checking in with how you're feeling can seem daunting or overwhelming. I don't want to know how I'm feeling, right? We want to push our feelings away. But in actually feeling them, even for a minute or 2 minutes, can allow a feeling, which is an energy, feelings or energy in our bodies, it can allow it to move in a way that's really healthy, right? It's only when we shove our feelings down or push them aside that our feelings, this energy, can get stuck in our bodies and we get headaches, stomach aches, acid reflux, headaches, right? Insomnia. So, checking in with how you're feeling in a very simple, mindful way, giving yourself permission not to judge what you're feeling can be very, very nourishing and rewarding. Again, you don't have to fix how you're feeling or make a change or decide something about yourself. This is giving yourself permission to just be with how you're feeling. And that can be new territory for many of us. So I invite you during your day, just check in, close your eyes, put your hand over your heart. How am I feeling? What am I feeling? And just observe for a few minutes. And that's enough. You're enough. And I hope that you try this. And I'd love to hear back from you. All right. Take care. Thanks.